You guys are voting everyday looks. I feel like somewhere along the way I have completely gotten feral and I've forgotten that not everybody wears glitter and all of the wild spicy stuff that I do. So I always want to make sure that my page is for all of you. Every once in a while I feel like I'm still going to do one spicy look because it's very fun, but I don't want to lose track of actually helping you and doing things that'll help you guys in your daily makeup. Let's do a baby spicy little smoky wing thing. This is gonna make a lot more sense when I do it. My adjectives were quite lacking. Okay, so I'm loving this liner here from Lorac. I used it the other day and I used it on top of yellow and it did not bleed or move. So I love this one. I'm gonna use the shade Espresso today. The other day I used the black one. This is gonna be the brown one. This is going to be really good for hooded eyes. So you can see when I completely relax my eye that this right here is starting to go over this way as I get older. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to show you how we're going to compensate. I'm going to show you something and I'm going to wipe it off. So a lot of times we think that we need to extend from here to here. That's not really going to do anything for our eye. It's not going to give us any kind of lift. It's kind of just going to extend. And what we want to do is we want to lift the eye. You can see that that doesn't really lift it. What we want to do is instead of going out this way, we want to go this way. See that? If you're wondering where I went and filmed a TikTok. I had an idea. Okay, starting over. All I had in the last clip was a line. I'm showing you good stuff here. Swipe that off. And it's gone. Okay, again, I really want you to realize how I'm holding this. So a lot of times we come in here and we're thinking that this is going to give us more precision. It's going to make it easier. It's really not. So for this first line, I want you guys to really angle it. And I'm really far out only to show you that I'm holding it like this. And it's kind of just going to fit right here at this angle. And that's what gives us that nice lift. Look at that. Now we'll just connect. I like to go right here where my eye starts, where the brown starts. That's a good reference. And we'll just kind of connect. Fill in the gaps. I can still get away with this shape, but if I completely relax my eye, you can see that it kind of just goes that horrible noise too. I'm sure most of you have seen that new craze. It's really just called the batwing liner. It's where I would kind of connect it here. That can still be complicated. That can still bleed. That could still ruin your eyeshadow. Here's my way. So I'll take a brown eyeshadow. This one right here is my favorite. This is also a Lorac palette. You guys have seen this a million times. I love this one, by the way. If you don't have it, get it. Just go. And I'm going to grab this brown eyeshadow right here. This is a prototype brush, but you're wanting something like a MAC 228S. So now we'll start to tap that eyeshadow right above. Just kind of press it in. I'm just going to leave it running. You can already see that it's starting to come out of here. And now that I have it on there and I have most of it kind of blended into that, you only want the smallest amount, and I'm going to completely relax my eye and I'm just kind of going to correct. Notice how it's starting to kind of sag right here. The liner is. We're wanting to correct that. So we're just kind of going through, tapping it above. And if it gets too smoky, I'm going to show you. I have a trick for that. But just kind of reshape. So I'm kind of going to look back, see where we're at. It's already looking so much better. I'm picking up a little bit more of the same eyeshadow. Again, relax your eye and just kind of fill in the gaps. Just that little bit will really reshape. So now we can just kind of do a shadow batwing. Again, you're going to have so much control. And I think it looks really pretty. So I'm just pressing it right through here, and that's just going to correct it. And then here comes the fun part. You guys have seen this a million times. This is from Sourmé Cosmetics. This is their Precision Liner Duo. I was going to use it today, but I don't have the brown one. So I have the black one, and I didn't want to use black, but it's equally amazing. I love this thing. Honestly, I don't even know what I was doing before. I use this every single day. So many different ways. So now we're just going to take this on top and kind of clean this up just in case. I mean, look at that. You can already just see that come to life. Look at the difference. And then if it's gotten too smoky for you, just kind of clean up that top part through here and just leave that shadow right there. That way when your eye rests, it still has that lift. Again, it's really just about shading through here. That is what's gonna add and connect and really give you that lift. Major difference. And of course you could do this with eyeshadow. I'm just trying to keep things simple around these parts. Do I want to add glitter? Yes. Am I going to? No, I'm not. Oh, and really fast, if you guys were going to grab this collection, my code ROSE will work on it. It's super cute. Love this collection. Jean, what are you doing? All right, we're gonna pop on some mascara. This one's from e.l.f. It's the Lash It Loud mascara. Y'all hear him? He's telling me to quit doing a tutorial and to come play with him. No, Jean. Instead of foundation, I'm going to grab this corrector here. Oh my goodness, it matches my nails. This one is just going to even out skin tones and fair to medium tan. So I'll just kind of apply a little bit here. I'll just do one side of my face so you guys can see the difference. It's really going to even out everything. So I'm grabbing my Anissa Oliver Care Brush and we're just going to work this in. It's going to add warmth, kind of even out everything. You can see that it even helps with that redness underneath my eye. So pretty. This is what I do when I go to the grocery store or I have to leave the house other than the Starbucks drive-thru. That's going to be on my IGTV. It's in the basic series, but it was just a whole video on color correcting. I mentioned these quite a bit. A+ on these. Okay, skin looks so even, but I know most of us, we want to at least wear a little bit of concealer. I'm going to grab this one from Maybelline. We've seen this one a million times. This is the Instant Age Rewind, and I'm actually looking for my brush. I'm just going to go here a little bit. I'm grabbing the smallest amount, and I'm just going to press some through here. And grabbing a little bit more, and then we'll press some right here and kind of clean up underneath that wing. Just a little bit. I don't want to add too much to where it turns into some kind of full coverage mayhem. Ooh, look at that difference though. So I know a lot of times in videos we kind of just see people place the concealer here and here, and then sometimes you might wonder, did concealer even go through here? It does, but you're kind of just going to use whatever's left, and this is where we're going to put the smallest amount, because right through here, not here, but right through here can usually, it can go without all of that coverage. So you're placing most of the concealer through here and underneath here for that lift. Also, let me know if this type of video is helpful. I'm curious because like I said, I really want to be helpful and I want to do things that are actually going to be applied to your daily makeup routine. And with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to take it across my lid here. I'm talking a tiny amount. I'm talking a whisper. That's all we're doing on there. And then with whatever's left on my brush, I'll just kind of go around my nostrils here, anywhere we might have redness. And then if we were to have a blemish, we would just go directly with this right onto the blemish. So I just found this Glossier Cloud Paint. It's in the shade Haze. I think Melissa sent this to me. Sounds like something she would do. I think we're just going to start with that much. I love this shade. It's really pretty. And I'm going to grab this Rare Beauty. This is the foundation brush, but I actually love it for blush application. So we'll just kind of tap that through here. That looks pretty. I'm going to keep it through here just to continue with that lifted look. I'm not going to bring it down to the apples of my cheek. I'm not sure if I showed you the exact application, but I'm kind of just placing it through here. And then we can do a little across our forehead, just where the sun naturally hits, a little across the nose and our chin, and then I'll just continue to work this in over here. All right, I'm gonna grab my powder. I know that this is a crazy expensive, ridiculous powder, but a lot of times we can get away with drugstore foundations, drugstore concealers. I love them, but one thing I think that we should all invest in is a really nice setting powder. To me, drugstore brands, they just can't quite compare to high-end powders. While drugstore is amazing for foundations, eyeshadows, eyeliners, so many different things, I have honestly never seen a drugstore powder perform the way high-end does. I'm gonna grab my little Amazon puff, kind of go right into it. This is a pink powder, but they do have other shades. And we'll just kind of press this in here. Take your time. I mean, look at that. Look, this is gone. And then I'll go ahead and set the center of my face with this as well. This is my new favorite powder. I rediscovered this bronzer and I forgot how much I loved it. This one is from Rimmel. It's so affordable. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. My brush is a prototype, but I'm just gonna press this in. I didn't even bother setting the outer perimeter of my face. You guys can just grab your favorite press powder to set the outer perimeter. But the way I'm gonna apply this bronzer, I'm really pressing it in and kind of setting their outer perimeter with it. Yes, I am, Jean Bean. I mean, look how pretty this is. Such a good bronzer. And then I'm just gonna bronze the sides of my nose and the tip of my nose. And if you're feeling extra spicy, just grab a fluffy brush and take that bronzer just kind of through here just to warm up. Oh my God. Gene, he's snorty. As I was saying, just kind of take your bronzer and just kind of pull it back and forth through here. Just kind of warm up this area. This adds a little bit of definition, kind of ties it all together, and then we'll do the same thing underneath here. Let's do this spicy little number here. So these are very whipped, very kind of see-through. You can shear them out. This is gorgeous. I normally don't do a lip like this, but let's see what happens. It's not a liquid lip, so we can press our lips together for this one. And I'm just gonna tap it in. This is pretty. And then I'll kind of show you how I'm going to correct the lip line, but it doesn't have to be that perfect lip line. So I've kind of tapped it down and I want it to be more like a stain, but I do want the edges to be diffused, but if it gets too out of control, just take a completely clean, nothing on it, concealer brush and just kind of go around the edges. I want to diffuse this one a little bit more. But if I've got it too wild, I'll just kind of get it back under control. Alright guys, we're done. This is spicy and simple, but still kind of fun. I feel like it's edgy, it's still got spice. Also, this lip is really cool because it will transfer a little bit, but once you eat or drink and you wear it a little while, it kind of turns into like a lived-in stain. I feel like it's kind of spicy. And it kind of fits with our vibe right now. Jean, what is your vibe? Do you want to come say hi? Come here, Jean Bean. Oh, he's just a big old boy. That's all he is. He's so sweet. He's my elderly old man, and I love him so much. Right, Jean Bean? Why are you like this? Now you wear the lipstick. Yeah, you got a little bit of lipstick. Show them. Oh, it really didn't come off. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go film some more TikToks, but I'm just going to start doing giveaways. I'm gonna go take a picture of the giveaway right now, and I'm gonna be posting that giveaway tonight. Are you ready? It's so big. It's so much. Gene is not included. No, he's not. Oh my God, I just love this kitty so much. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm gonna go get everything ready for the giveaway. Stay tuned for that.